Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. How are you feeling this morning? It is a beautiful sunny day here in Byron Bay in New South Wales. Hopefully it's a lovely sunny start to the day wherever you are in the world, and you're taking some nice quiet yin time to check in with yourself and start the cycle of a new morning and a new day. We are on day 196 of the year, and according to 365 Tao by Deng Tao, our word for today on day 196 is Mandala. So grab your book, grab your journal and something to write with. Find that nice quiet and comfy place where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes or so while we read together. Take a nice deep breath in with a long exhale out to downregulate your system. Be here and now. Get into a nice relaxed state, and let's start reading together on day 196 of the year on the subject of Mandala. What did I do today? I exercised. I said goodbye to a departing friend. I went to market, ate my meals, took a walk, took out the garbage, read a little, meditated, slept. This was my Mandala. So we usually do our journaling practice in the morning, but this is kind of a reflection on the day. What did I do today? And when this person recounted all the steps and the things that they did throughout their day, it created a mandala. So perhaps that could be a journaling prompt for you right now. Perhaps you don't want to journal in the morning today. Perhaps you could journal in the evening and reflect on your day and see how all the little things that you did connect the dots to make a mandala. Let's continue. A mandala is most commonly a diagram or painting that one uses during meditation. The painting is usually brightly coloured and extremely complicated. By beginning at the outer perimeter of the picture and gradually working inwards, sometimes passing at certain parts to contemplate, the meditator becomes completely absorbed. So you start from the outside and you work your way in, and it's a form of meditation. And as you can see, that makes a spiraling kind of effect. So you're starting from the outside, working your way in, slowly meditating, spiral. By the time that center is reached, all normal egoistic notions should have been dissolved and the profundities of the mind should have been opened. Other religions have various ways: mass, chanting, sacrament, reciting holy scripture, contemplating. These too become their mandala, their objects of worship. But it is not enough to go to church or temple once a week or to read a bit of a holy book every morning. Can Tao be confined to such simple rituals? No. We could fly to the very height of the cosmos, plunge to the greatest depth, swim the length and breadth of eternity, and still not come to the limits of Tao. Therefore, we should look for Tao in every day. We should ask ourselves each day how Tao manifested itself to us. Our daily activities are our mandala. Tao reveals itself to us in our mundane doings. It's an interesting way to just think about your day-to-day tasks, and as it says here, your mundane doings, your routine, the things that you do every day, like perhaps almost on autopilot. You don't even have to think about it. Tao is everywhere with you through all of those moments. And sometimes when you're going through the motions of things, something that you've practiced so many times, it does become almost like automatic. And you do get yourself into this meditative state where you're not really even thinking about what you're doing anymore. That happens to me a lot when I'm painting a big mural. Time will just like pass by. I'll be so immersed in my wall, the rhythmic strokes of the brush. I'm just there, and before I know it, hours have passed. I'm like, wow, where did the time go? And if you've ever created a mandala, you probably know how that feels. And if it's not something you have done before, I really recommend you to do that. We can do a little bit of a deep dive today on what a mandala is and how to create one. We could also, as I mentioned earlier, do your journaling in the evening and recount all of the things that you did in the day, and then use that in that spiraling motion to create some sort of an artwork. You could even just draw little spirals and see if you can get into that meditative state while you're contemplating, while you're thinking about what you did. You might want to piggyback off of what we said yesterday about gratitude. You might just want to draw a bunch of spirals and think about all the things that you're grateful for. Use creativity and use that spiral motion, that mandala creation, as part of your meditation. If you're not doing it already, give it a try today, and also use this as your journaling prompt and reflect on your day rather than writing in the morning. Or you could do both. You could write this morning and you could write in the evening as well, and just reflect on what happened today and see how that spirals, starting from the outside, coming in this motion all the way in. Like the cycle of life, the cycle of yin and yang, the cycle of a spiral. Tao is everywhere. So thank you so much for being here for 196 days. It's always such a pleasure to start the morning with you, and I will see you tomorrow.